Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Invictus Racing League, working in partnership with RacingLineMP.com. Hope you're okay and well. I am your host with the most milk. Tonight we are doing the F3 League for the Wednesday night league, so the Eagle performances. So I can't wait for it. Last week was absolutely a belter of a race last week. If I just bring up the results again. If you bear with me a sec, guys, so while everyone's still loading up the game itself. Obviously, it was like some cracking. It was a cracking race, but Paolo and Gaz. Oh yeah, it was Gazaman who just missed out on getting the win, and Paolo Pablo just nicked it by a tenth. If I remembered it right, it was by a tenth. It was just one of the. I thought it would have been like one of them photo finishes. But fair play to those guys, and I think it's going to be a cracking battle between them two. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys can capitalise on Bahrain. And looking at it now, I think obviously the settings will be in midnight setting because it's the Bahrain. So just waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up. So we've got Craig, we've got O'Stephen, we've got F1 Richard, we've got Brennons, Captain Stiff, Paolo Pablo, Nigel Gash, Vasconi, Mike, BW Clyde, Spud, Notorious, Tej, Gazaman, Ferocious Dan, and Colin J. So again, I'll go talk about the last week's results while the guys are still prepped up. Paolo won it. Then it was Gazaman, then Fasconi out of nowhere, which proved me wrong last week. I think one of the guys has just come out. I think it was one of the Haas cars. Yeah, Paolo. So I'm going to watch him now. So again, last week, I know I won't do much of the stats anyway because I've done some of it, but I will do a little bit of a recap if you wasn't there last week on the first race. Paolo is he got 14th last season in the standings, but Paolo had he got 10th in last time he raced in Bahrain last season, so he'll try and capitalise and gain a good, decent result tonight, which I think could be a cracker. So just watching to see if the guys will capitalise on it. So still watching Pablo. I mean, fair play to him. Last week he was doing the perfect strategy. Now he was on the mediums on the last stint, and he nearly lost it completely. And I thought Gazaman might just have nicked it, but Gazaman was just absolutely gutty because he thought he just got it at the last second. But while some of the guys are prepped up, so Paolo's come out, then F1 Richard, then Mike, BW Clyde, and Ferocious Dan, they've all come out so far. But Paolo's will be the first person to do the lapping at the Invictus Racing League F3 League at the glorious race of Bahrain. So good evening to everyone that's just joined the stream. Send us your comments, what you think is going to happen in the qualifying and in the race, and see how it goes. But we're watching Paolo Pablo on doing his first proper lapping now. Now, last night and No Assist League, they're between 128, 120. I think it's 128. So yeah, it will be very interesting to see how he can capitalise to try and match that time. But with the F3 League, I think maybe 129s. Low 29s, high 28s. That's my prediction for the qualifying times. But based on what I've seen in some of the drivers from yesterday, like Tej, obviously Nigel Gash, Vasco, Spud as well. These guys are doing everything possible to try and get some good, decent times. And looking at it now, just say SJD. He says, hi Mark, good evening to you mate, I hope you're okay and well, and I hope you enjoy the stream tonight. Should be a cracker again in the F3 League. Last night in the Performance League on the Tuesday nights, Tej won it in the Mercedes, and he'd done it just on the last few, well, I say last few, he did about 5 or 6 laps left, so he had a comfortable lead on that one, but he had to work his way back because he had a bad start. But a 1:27.7, that's proved me wrong tonight. Paulo Pablo has done a 1:27.7 on the Super Softs. That is a cracking lap from him. We've got yellow flags on sector 3, so where's F1 Richard? F1 Richard, he got 11th last season in Bahrain, so he needs to try and improve on that. But he got 13th in the qualifying, so he has to try and improve from last time. Oh my God! The third flying Scotsman of BWA Clyde did a 1:27.7 by 2 thousandths. 2 thousandths just missed off. It'll be like Vettel on what was it, at the USA Grand Prix, the real one, where he was like missed out by 600ths. It would be like unbelievable stuff. Now BWA Clyde will be thinking, what do I need to do to get the 2 thousandths from? But it'll be interesting to see how. And F1 Richard done a 1:30.4 on the mediums. So Brennan's Ferocious Dan has done a 1:28.3. He's just done his lap in now. Watching Brennan's now. Coming to the last few corners now. Brennan's. What did he do last season? Well, he's going back to the pits. Brennan's he got qualified 11th, but he finished 7th. In the last race here. Tej in the mediums did a 1:29.4. That's a cracking lap from him. Colin James moved up to 1:28 flat. Gazaman's done a 1:27.9. I tell you what, I think the guys in the Super Softs are going to be it's going to be a killer. It's going to be an absolute killer. Just waiting for the guys, see if there's anyone try and do any more. I'm going to watch Fasconi now. So I've spoken to Fasconi just before the race, and he was saying to me, he was having some issues with the setups. He was struggling that much, and he was trying to do the ballast and stuff, and he was trying to do the Austin Powers moment. He says, I too like to live dangerously. So the Flying Irishman is trying to live dangerously by making his setup work in the Bahrain, but without any issues there. But hopefully that'll be okay. We've got yellow flags on sector 2 now, so still watching Fasconi now. The Flying Irishman, what did Fasconi do? Fasconi got 6th in last race, finished in 6th, but he did qualify in 12th, so he needs to try and improve a hell of a lot. So Spud's moved up to 1:29.4 in the mediums, so the guys in the medium tyre have got a massive advantage. But I would say people who are on the Super Softs will have a bit of a struggle, because unless they're comfortable with the tyre wear, this track is tyre wear bad. Fasconi's done a 1:29.6. He's in 8th place at the minute. So just trying to see who's closest. Nigel Gash. Top bloke. And he's bought himself a new wheel. I don't know if he's going. I can't remember if he's using it tonight or he's going to try and save it for next week. But if he is on the wheel, that's a good time from here. A 1:29.9. I know that's on the softs, but he'll need to try and improve a hell of a lot. So he'll try and do another lapping, but he doesn't want to ruin too much of it. We've got Captain Stiff. Again, top bloke, and does well in the commentary box on the No Assist leagues. And he does everything possible on the driving stuff on the F3 League, as you're watching now in the Renault car. Just coming up to the last few corners now. Captain Stiff, he got 16th in the qualifying. I don't know if he did qualify or anything, but he got 16th overall. But he did finish 9th. So he needs to try and improve. He is on the medium tyre, so he might get a good lap here. He's done a 29.1. That's a good lap from him. That's an absolute cracking lap from him. Notorious. Where did that lap come from? A 1:27.8. He's going back into the pits. So Gazaman, is that the fitted? The best one. So still watching some of the guys here. We've got Nigel Gash. Fasconi's moved up to 1:29.4 on the mediums. I'm trying to see who else. We've got O'Stephen. Stephen, he's trying to live dangerously down this. With the ballast there, he's just struggling like mad there with his car, but he's trying everything possible. I mean, he's trying everything possible in this league, and I would, I want him to get all the like a decent lot of points this season. Um, to try and improve what he did last season. That's what your aim is. Get your points from your first season, and then try and improve if you can each by each bit by bit. I couldn't pronounce it right. It's my Midlands accent. I couldn't pronounce it right. Oh, Stephen's just slowing down, but Mike is doing his lapping now. So, Mike, I was speaking to him just before the race. I'm going to see what lap time he got. We've got yellow flags on sector 3 now. Oh, he's got a 29, a 29.6, a 29.6 from him. That's a good lap from him, but still not enough. Still not enough to try and get into the top 10. Need those drinks. So the only people who have not done the laps in are Craig and Brennan, so still in the pits. Mike, as I said, just before the race started, he's had a very tough week this week, and he's trying to get some decent points from the car tonight. So we're I'm rooting for every driver tonight. I know. It's just, go for it. You can do it if you're being cute. Right, so watching Mike, he's doing another lap in. He's trying to do another lap in on the mediums. I don't know if it's going to be enough because he is behind, which I believe is O'Stephen. Yes, it is. So O'Stephen trying to improve. O'Stephen's done a 1:32. Oh, no! No! Mike's out! Mike's out of the qualifying. Oh, silly bang, he's going to clean all that up, and bang, and the wheel's gone. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Mike would be absolutely gutted with that. Absolutely gutted. So, just watching Ferocious Dan. Absolutely gutted for Mike, because as I said, he had a tough week. He didn't want that to add that to the list of stuff, but now he's going to have to try and do everything possible to get. He'll be on fresher tyres anyway, but he's going to have to watch out for that top of the hill. So watching Ferocious Dan now. Ferocious Dan on his debut F3 season. Yeah, debut season of the F3 League. So he did a cracking race last week, to be fair. Oh, well, he had a cracking race up till he had that crash. He did everything possible to try and get at least in the top 5. But he's done a 28.38. Still not enough. Still not enough. So where's Gazzaman? So Gazzaman's doing his lapping now. He's slowing down. Still slowing down. So just trying to see if there's anyone else doing some lappings now. Oh, Stephen. F1 Richard's done a 130 point. Oh no, that was a 130.4 on the medium. So he's doing his actual lapping now. So interesting to see how these guys can capitalise on it now. So it's just absolutely intense stuff. Absolutely intense. So F1 Richard's going up to the last, coming up to the end of the first sector now. He's done a 28.29 flat. He needs to improve. If he wants to try and get into the top half, he needs to try and improve his time. He needs to find at least another 1.5 seconds at least, because I know the guys ahead of him will improve their times. So they'll do everything possible on this. So we're coming up to the 5-minute marker now. So we've got 5 minutes left of the qualifying of the Invictus Racing League F3 League, working in partnership with RacingLineMP.com. So if you've got any questions, guys, if you have just sent some questions, please make sure you comment, follow as well. It'd be fantastic. So still watching F1 Richard now. Still watching him on the last corner now. He needs to get perfect. Got to try to avoid the curves, and he's done that fine. He will try and get to the 29s, I think. He's done a 28.8 on the soft tyre. That is a cracking lap from him. Absolutely belter of a lap. So Spud is on the soft tyre. Now, Spud, I was speaking to him also before the race, try and get everyone's drivers in quickly. He said he was happy he's set up again, but he didn't want to jinx it after what happened last week. So, again, he was just unfortunate last week because some of the guys had been caused by the curve of death, shall we say, at the Australian Grand Prix on the fast chicane, the fast chicane of death. That's what people call it. So Spud has just gone wide there. I don't know if that's going to invalidate his lapping, but Nitro Gas has moved up to 128.9 on the Super Softs. Was that the Super Softs? Yeah, that was a good lap from him. So Spud. Oh, what? 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 Oh, what a lap from him! And it's again same time as BW Clyde, but BW Clyde had the faster time first. That's weird. I had a problem with that in the no assists. I put a lap in first, and then obviously Boy with No Face joined later on. I don't know if it's whoever gets the better first sector or what, but I thought it was whoever gets the time in first. That is a cracking lap from Sir Spud, and especially on the soft tyre. I did say he was happy with the setup, and I didn't want to jinx it because obviously the commentator's curse happens. But that was a cracking lap from him. Absolute belter. Gazaman, I'm going to see what he does. He needs to get 2/10. He needs to get 2/10. He's going to be on the hot lap mode on the ERS. So what can he do in that Red Bull car? Hopefully it'll give him wings to go and give him that little bit of a boost. On that one, not the chocolate boost, but try everything possible to get some perfect laps in. Well, put one perfect lap in. We've got 2 minutes 20 left of the Invictus Racing League F3 League at the glorious race of Bahrain, and see how Gazaman does it. He's impressing me left, right and centre. I know it's only been 2 races this season, but he has been racing for a few races before the start of the season, and he's impressing a hell of a lot. So 28.2. Now I don't know if that's quicker or best or worse of his better time. I don't know, I haven't checked. But just seeing everyone else is on the quicker. Everyone's just coming out, doing their final laps in now. But Gazaman will be the one to watch, because even if he went at the back, he would still go back up into the podium stuff. So, what's happened here? What's happened? Oh, okay. I was trying to see who's moved up, but I've just seen some of the stuff going on. I don't know, I'm going mad. But watching Gazaman now, trying to avoid there, but he's doing everything possible to get some decent lapping. He needs to find 2/10 out of somewhere. He needs to find 2/10. This is going to be very close. 123, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what a lap! What a lap from Gazaman! That's fantastical. Fantastic. Oh, BW Clyde, the third flying Scotsman. He's just pulled, beaten Gazaman. The 2 Red Bulls. They've definitely got some wings around here in Bahrain, but I thought you never knew what to expect. Colin James moved up to 3rd with a 127.6. Where's Paolo? Paolo was in pole until that happened. We've got 30 seconds left. Will they do another lap after this? What does he do? What time does he do? I don't think he's done the lapping. I don't think it was the best time. Where's Brennan's? Brennan's doing his soft tyre. Ter just moved up to 128.4. Craig on his lap done a 28.5 on the soft tyre. So where's Captain Stiff? Captain Stiff on the mediums. He needs to try and improve his 129.1 around the last corner. He's on the soft tyre at the minute. So Spud, F1 Richard, Nitrogash, Fosconi and No Stephen are all finished. A 128 flat. That's a good lap from Captain Steve on 8th. Will that be enough to hold on into the top 10? We'll have to wait and see. But where's Tej? 10th quicker. Tej is 10th quicker. The winner of the Performance League on the race last night, he did a cracking race again. You've got yellow flags on sector 3. How does Tej do? I was speaking to him. I was speaking to him last night after the race. and just after it, someone's moved up. Brennan's has moved up to 1:27.8. That is a cracking lap from him. Fantastical. 1:27.88 for Notorious. Beater with Clyde has finished. Colin J will be finishing. So watching Tej, as I said, Tej had a cracking race last night, and he hopes to try and get that momentum going. The old veteran, as I called him. Paulo has pulled. What a lap from him. 1:27.2 or 1:27.2. What does Tej do? 1:27.8 on the soft tyre. So Spud, Brennan and Tej and Captain Steve will have the advantage. I think everyone's finished. Yeah, everyone's finished. Paulo has just pulled by 2/10. Obviously his tyres will be knackered, but it doesn't want to compromise it. This track is tyre egg, absolutely tyre egg. But it's just absolutely epic stuff, absolutely epic. So I'll just wait for the race classifications now. And for the race classification at the Bahrain Grand Prix at the short qualifying for the F3 League, we have got Paulo in first, just by 2/10. Well, I said 2/10, 1.6. So, well, 0.16. Beater Close second, Gazzaman third, Colin J fourth, Spud fifth, Brennan sixth, Tej seventh, Notorious eighth, Captain Stiff ninth, Ferocious 10th, Craig's in 11th, F1 Richardson 12th, Nigel Gash in 13th, Vasconis in 14th, Mike's in 15th, and O. Stevens in 16th place. Pardon me. I do apologise, guys, if you hear any random backgrounds. Hopefully that will calm down later on. So, just watching the guys here now. So they're all going to try and get themselves prepped up for the setups. Now, last night and the no assists, some people have done the one stop, and that's worth it. Two stop will be good, but I would advise people to go for the one stop tonight, purely because of the tyre egg. People who are on the super softs will definitely have to do two stop, because the super softs only last about 4 to 6 laps. I know I said yesterday I did about 6 to 8 laps, but that's if you can manage it well and without any too much battles going on. So it's going to be very tough. It's going to be very, very tough. So to me, if he was on the soft tyre or on the medium tyre to start off with, that's a good advantage, because you can just do the one stop later on. It depends on how the guys can capitalise on it now. Just waiting for the guys to prep up. So Spud has called it to say, placed his hand, not with the poker face on that one, but placed his hand to say we are starting. The dealer has started. So, as soon as your comments, guys, say who do you think will win tonight's race? Who do you think will surprise everyone? So at the minute, Paulo's in the lead by 2 points against Gazzaman. So again, Paulo will have the advantage here if he can keep that momentum going. So we're doing the formation lap now, so the guys should be prepped up and ready to go. So just getting the stuff ready. No, not that one. Yeah, that's the one. So watching this here, guys, interesting stuff. Craig, F1 Richard and Nigel Gash have gone for the soft tyre, which I would have expected to gone if I was in the bottom half. But Vascone, Mike and O'Stephen have gone for the medium tyre. Now, as long as they have a good start, and it'll be very interesting. It'd be absolutely interesting to see how they guys can move up as quickly as possible, especially with the guys who are on the super softs. So Paulo, PW Clyde, Gazzaman, Colin, Notorious and Ferocious Dan. Let's hope they have got some better tyre wear, because this track is not very well with tyres, which is very, very interesting stuff. But should be interesting. Should be a close race tonight, because I expect. Well, last night in the Performance League, there was some manic first few laps. I'm expecting the manic first few laps here. But obviously, Tej had a problem with the start, which caused. But he did win the race, I said earlier. But he had some problems trying to catch up. Oh, Mike and Stephen got disqualified. I don't know what's happened there. But looking at it now, hopefully there won't be any issues with the wheel or anything like that later on in the race, which hopefully won't compromise. But the guys are trying to get their tyres warmed up, etc., to make sure they're all prepped up and ready to go. The two Red Bulls. Oh, that is weird. Okay, so the guys who Paolo was just weaving and, you know, nothing bad, just to try and warm up the setup, got disqualified. Very weird stuff. Absolutely weird. Absolutely weird. That'll probably happen with Captain Stiff, Mike and Stephen, possibly. So, just absolutely random stuff. Just watching the guys going to be prepped up and ready to go for the Bahrain Grand Prix, the F3 League of the Invictus Racing League. We are about to kick off. Oh, please tell. Yes. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights. We've got 5 red lights, and we are. Go, go, go. What a cracking start from Paolo. See, look at the back here. Brennan's moved up. There's quite a few. Oh my God. What is going on? Oh no. Unbelievable stuff. Oh, nearly a little bit of collision there. But, oh my God, we have got quite a few battles here going on. Oh my God, what is going on? Oh my God. Absolutely insane stuff. We had 3 cars, 3 abreast, 3 in a bed. Oh, we had a few 3 in the beds last night. Tell you what, I hope there'll be a few more 3. Oh, what is going on there? We've got the 2 McLarens and the Sauber. 2 McLaren. Oh my God. Oh, who's that? I think that was Ferocious Dan. Oh, who is closer? F1 Richard closing in. Oh, a little bit from the Sauber. I think that was Nordigas trying to avoid. I don't know if they've got any damage there, but oh, the 2 teammates of the McLarens. Ferocious Dan just let F1 Richard let Ferocious Dan through. Craig went past Nordigas. So Spud dropped. Captain Steve moved up to 7th. Oh, that's a cracking move from him. But Brennan's, the 2 former teammates of the Mercedes last time, the 2 side by side, 2 in a bed. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Brennan's. Oh my God, what a move! But also Spud is going to the pits. There must have been some collision there. But looking at it now, just going to see Craig and F1 Richard. These 2 had a ding-dong battle in Austrian Grand Prix at the pre-season race a few races ago. But now Craig's got that big of a boost now. Tej just moved up. Oh, what a move! 2 in a bed. Colin J holding. Oh my God, do not do that. 2E on that one. Nordigas moved up to 11th. Fasconi's moved up to 12th. F1 Richards dropping right down to 13th. He needs to try and improve as quickly as possible. Brennan's. We might have to go Brennan's between Brennan's and Colin. We might have a trade going on from Nordigas in a minute. So just trying to see what happens here. But I tell you, it was a cracking start. Fasconi's gone wide. And because of that, there's a train of the guys trying to get past, and he's done that. It's always that corner that's causes so much problems for me personally in the past. But look at it. Oh, Steve has closed in on Fasconi, battling out for 13th and 14th respectively. But Paolo's still in the lead. Gazman's still in second. The 2 the two drivers still battling out, trying not to forget from, and they still carried on from the Australian Grand Prix. So these two are going to have a good dig down battle. But Paolo didn't have the quickest, but then Gazaman did the fastest lap of 1:31.4, I think it was. Just watching. I'm trying to see if Steven can catch up. No. Captain Stiff. There's quite a train going on between Colin J. Just watching from Captain Stiff's point of view. Yeah, Captain Stiff has got the advantage here. He looks to be on. He's really eager to try and get past Colin J at the minute, but fair play to him. But because of that, Reynolds is closing in on the bow. Oh, nearly hit the curbs. These are the curbs of death here around Bahrain. Reynolds going to the inside. Oh, that's a move and a half there. Absolute belters there. Absolute belters there. But because of that, Reynolds trying to catch up to Captain Steve. Ferocious Dan closing in on. So we've got the Colin J train. It's just absolutely insane stuff. Who will be choosing on the 6th place on this? It's just absolutely insane stuff. But I might switch to... Oh, Tej. Like I said, the winner of the Performance League last night. Colin J's retired. What happened to him? He must have got crashed. He must have got crashed by the curb. Notorious. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I saw a last-minute glimpse of Tej over the curb. I tried to avoid the collision between Notorious and him and himself. But Brennan's side by side. Two in a bed. Oh, beautiful move from Brennan's. Beautiful move. Passing Ferocious Dan for 7th place. But again, F1 Richard moves up. Oh, tries to avoid. Oh no! What? I think because Nigel Cass tried to avoid. I think he was trying to avoid the F1 Richard. I think it was on that corner. He lost out on the curb and he lost it, and then Fasco unfortunately got hit to Nigel Cass's car. So hopefully he's going to have to go back into the pits because his wing won't be carried on for that. He will need to get back in as quickly as possible. We might have a car battle going on from Notorious. Tej is pulling away from Notorious. Oh, Captain Stiff going to the inside. Oh, nearly. Notorious is absolutely struggling with the super softs. And it's only lap 3, so Captain Stiff can see the opportunity here. They're trying to avoid the curb. Oh, Brennan's. Oh, what a move! No, side by side. Two in a bed. We have two in the beds. Just seen Captain Stiff moved up to 5th. Oh, Brennan's. What a move! Notorious is going into the pits. His super sauce should not have lasted any longer. Craig's moved up to 8th. Ferocious Dan moved up to 7th. Brennan's can see a little bit of a gap there. Ferocious Dan tried to do everything possible, but Gazman's slowly closing in on Paolo, but it was a little bit there. But interesting stuff, yeah, guys. Interesting stuff. Ferocious Dan, he's impressing me. I know it was his first race last week, and he was really unlucky with the fast chicane of death at Australia. But he's becoming like one of the good drivers to watch out for. And it'll be a lot more of a dark horse, I think, if he keeps his performances up. I know it's only one race, but I think he'll have a fantastic career here at the F3 League. So just watching Brennan's now closing on Captain Stiff. Still trying everything possible. Again, both these drivers are on bare tyre wear, on the soft tyre, but it'll be very interesting to see how the guys at the super softs last. Still having the train. There is a little bit of a gap between themselves, but I'm more worried about the super soft drivers at the minute, because how long is it going to be before their tyres last? BW Clyde, the third flying Scotsman, he nearly got pole tonight, but he got missed out by Gazman and from Pablo. Oh my god. Oh, what a move! What a move from Pablo! What a move! Brennan's Brennan's. Oh, what a move! Side by side. Oh, fair play. Fair play, guys. Fair play. Oh, but Brennan's still holding on. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you two deserve an award here on this one, but fantastico, fantastico. Magnifico, magnifico. Stephen closing on Mike for 9th place, but Mike go back up to the top half to see what happens. But he's doing Stephen and Mike, I think they'll have a ding-dong battle to see who can last the mediums up to the end. I think they'll probably lap 18 to 20 if they can do it. Possibly 16. It'll probably be 16 to 18. But Craig, the original Flying Scotsman, closing on ferocious stand. Again, Craig still doing everything possible. Craig didn't do the race last season in F3 because he was in the F2. So again, he will be with a no assist still, but he's doing everything possible in the Ferrari team in 7th place. So he'll do everything possible. Gazzaman's pitted. Same with Paolo. Both of them guys have pitted. It'll be interesting to see what the guys are on. Where's BW Clyde? BW Clyde's on the soft tyre. Oh, Craig's trying to get the slipstream off. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Paolo's got stuck in the pit lane. Again. Oh, not again, sorry, but like he just got stuck in the pits. I do apologise, I didn't mean to say again, it was just, I thought it was like the first time on that one, but, well, it is the first time. But that is just, oh no, Paolo, he'll be, yeah, he's going back out. That is absolutely gutting for him. Because now he'll have to try and catch up to Gazzaman, who's in 8th. He would have been in the same position now, but absolutely insane stuff. Oh no! Oh, Stephen, no! We might have the safety car. Oh, Stephen, the curbs are absolutely deadly around here. There should be the safety car. There should be a safety car up here. Because of that incident, oh my god. BW Clyde closing on Nitrogash for 8th place. Nitrogash going up. Oh! Oh! BW Clyde, the 3rd Flying Scotsman's holding on there. Nitrogash still doing everything possible to try and get past. Oh, he's doing everything he can to try and avoid the curves as possible because everyone's getting deadly around here. But Gazzaman closed in on Mike, who's on 6 laps of medium tyres. So Mike will go probably up to lap 16, possibly 16 to 18. Brennan's, these two are having a ding-dong battle. And I'll tell you what, fair play to these two. Fair play. And I am absolutely delighted with these two. Gazzaman, what a move! What a move from Gazzaman! I need to now find out stopping from what a moves. But Brennan's holding on for 2nd against Captain Steve, who's in 3rd. Now the other Ferrari driver Craig in 4th place at the minute, doing everything possible to try and catch up to the guys between 2nd and 3rd. But Tej is again pulling away from the battle from them two by 2.2 seconds. But that's cracking stuff there. Everyone's at least done the just watching. I was trying to see if there's stops. Top 5 have not pitted yet. The top 5 have not pitted yet. Mike hasn't pitted, same with Noshagash. So, who's gonna blink? Who is gonna try and do stuff? Pablo trying to get past Noshagash, and he just does that in the faster. He has pitted earlier though, but he did get past on there. But Noshagash will do everything possible to try and get some decent points from last season. But looking at it now, there is a little bit of gaps between each other now, but fair play to these guys. I'm absolutely delighted. I am especially delighted with Captain Stiff at the minute because he's had really, really bad luck. When he started, he had really bad luck, and he's doing everything possible to get some decent points, and he's improving tonight, and that is showing character there. So fair play to, and if he can hold on for third, or at least podium place, or top half finish, that's a fantastic achievement for him. And if he keeps that up, he'll do well for the Renault team there, and the boys at the back of the pits will be fantastical. But it'll be more fun, magnificos with the pizzas, and nice with the Ferraris, with the Italian pizzas. But I don't know if they love Italian pizzas, Tedrin and Craig. We'll have to wait and see. So, just watching here. So, Gazzaman still holding on for 6. I do feel sorry for Paolo. Because of that incident at the pits, I don't know what the pit crew were doing. They were doing like the same as Ricciardo at Monaco in the real life F1. I think it was in last season or the season before, where he pit, they weren't ready and stuff. So BW Clyde closing on Mike for 7th place. So what will BW Clyde do? Now BW Clyde, if I remembered it right, BW Clyde had 11th last week in the Australian Grand Prix, but BW Clyde, he did not race last season at Bahrain, so be interesting to see how he does it. And he tries to get past Mike to the bed. Will they give up? Oh, tried to not touch, but Mike. Oh, a little bit of touch in there. Little bit of touch. Hopefully, I don't know if there's been a little bit of damage there, but Mike do everything possible. Just got some comments from Stephen. Said he's just not happy with the curbs at all. He says he tried to slow down. He was trying to slow down on the car, and it still retired him. Yeah, the problem is, mate. Oh, I'll come back to him in a sec. But just watching Paolo. Paolo's doing everything possible to try and catch up to Gazzaman. Mike still holding on for the mediums, but Paolo doing everything, try and get past Mike. Where is he? Mike. Oh, Paolo's just gone right back into the racing line. Try and give him enough room there, but Notorious and Ferocious Dan. Notorious. Ah, beautiful stuff here. But Notorious is, oh my God, Notorious. What is it? What's happened? Try not to touch the curbs. He loses out a little bit, and he has lost it. Try to avoid the curbs as much as possible, because they're absolutely deadly. Ferocious Dan has touched the curbs a bit again, and this will compromise. Hopefully he'll get some better exits. Both Ferocious and Nitrogash, yeah, both of them have got the DRS straight now. So Nitrogash go for the defensive. Nitrogash still go for the defensive. Where is a little bit behind. Ferocious Dan try and go for it there, but you can see that it nearly went for the gap. But it was a late call from Ferocious Dan. But obviously Nitrogash did close the window. But Ferocious Dan, if he carried on, there would have been a little bit of collision between them two. But luckily that wasn't happened there. But looking at this, guys, it's just absolutely insane stuff. Send us your comments, guys. I want to hear some more stats. I want to hear your views of the race so far. Who's impressing you so far in the race tonight? Watching. What? Oh! Nitrogash, he's lost out on on that corner there. Absolutely insane stuff. Absolutely, he'll be gutted. He is actually on 10 laps of softs, so he'll have to. We're coming to a point where the tyres will be kicking off. Now, Tej is pitted for the medium tyre, so the medium tyre will last the whole race. But it depends on how he can manage those tyres. So the guys who are already pitted, they'll do everything possible to try and catch up. So Mike's just gone past the pits. Where's Ferocious Dan? Tej will get ahead. Yep, Tej will go ahead. Not the go-ahead bars, but Notorious closing on Ferocious Dan for 10th place. Still doing everything possible, but I think Nitrogash and the top four will need to think about pitting now because the tyres will be kicking off now. Ted just looked like his tyres are not obviously he's just got the new tyres in, but he hasn't got it warmed up yet. But hopefully, oh my God, Notorious has nearly lost the car there. He's too light to live dangerously here. So SGD says Ted Royal for the win, has a big advantage being the lead one stopper. I don't think Gazman will be able to catch him. I do agree with that one. Oh my God, Palo. I just saw a last glimpse of the Pablo move from BW Clyde. That was a risky move, a fair play to him on that one. But where's Ferociousstan? Ferociousstan is on 5 laps soft tyre. However, oh my God, nearly lost it there. Ted's being absolutely cautious on those corners there because he's seen what happened with the others. So the top 3, Brennan's, Captain Steve and Craig have all pitted. They've all pitted because of what happened with the tyres. Ted just blinked and now everyone else is pitted. But where are they coming out? Brennan's may come out first. And he does. Same with yeah, Brennan's has gone first. Brennan's has moved up to first. We'll say first, but like first of the medium tyre to come out. Ted will be kicking himself because he knew he had a chance to try and catch up with there. But Notorious still closing in on Craig for 10th place, respectively. I was saying about SJD's comments, sorry. Captain Steve is impressing me. I think Gazman will still take it. Yeah, I think Captain Stiff is impressing. He did ever so well in that stint. Hopefully he'll try and capitalise and move up a little bit more. But Craig, the guys in the medium tyre are absolutely struggling. I know they're not getting the temperatures up. It'll probably about lap 4 or 5 to get the temperatures right up and get race pace stuff. But the guys who are already on like the soft tyres, they're absolutely killing trying to get to the medium tyre drivers as quickly as possible. But the choice is just tried out. Oh my God, nearly lost it there. He nearly hit the back of Craig there. He has to try and watch out there because I think he's got a ballast of like 9 or 10 here because this is absolutely insane stuff. And F1 Richard, he's just pitted for lap 13 laps of the soft tyre, so fair play to him. Gazaman, Paolo, the top 2 drivers. So Gazaman's still in the lead. Paolo's done well to catch up to the top 2, but do everything possible. Where's F1 Richard? He's just coming out now, but where is he coming out? He's just coming out at the same time as Craig. Oh, this will be it. Oh no! What happens to Spud? What happens to Spud? I have to see if there's anything happened. But something must have happened because Spud has just retired. I want to try and see if we can try and get a glimpse of what happened to him. But SGD, I mean, oh sorry, it wasn't SGD who mentioned that comment. It was Stephen who mentioned that Captain Steve is impressing me. I think Gazman will still take it. I do apologise for the comments, guys. Virtual safety car. Because the Spud left the session, we've got a virtual safety car. The one where O'Stephen got crashed on, that should have been a proper safety car. That should have been one of the proper safety cars. So now these guys are going to have to make sure they don't get caught up with the bad timings of the, because otherwise they'll get a 5 seconds stop go or drive through penalty if they don't watch it on there. But we might have the virtual safety car coming in soon. Might be ending soon, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Let's pick a card. Pick a card, any card. DRS is enabled now. We're going back into the racing line. Mike's pitted. Mike has pitted. So he's done 14 laps of the mediums. We've got yellow flags on sector 2. Captain Stiff moves up to 6. What a move. Tej has moved up to past Brennan's. What a move from Tej. What a move. Where is Ferociousstan? Ferociousstan's still closing on Captain Stiff, but Brennan still ain't giving up on Tej. Oh! Oh, nearly! We'll have to find out what happened to Spud after the race. But looking at it now, seeing what Brennan's happened, seeing if there's anything we can do. Brennan's still closing on Tej. Ferocious still closing on Captain Stiff. So that we've got the only two battles going on. So, just seeing what the stops are. Nitric Gas did pit, but yeah, he did pit, but he is quite a bit behind. Oh, pit again. I don't know if Nitric Gas is in the lobby or what, but it looks like he's back into the pits again. There must be something going on, or what, I don't know, but oh, Nitric Gas is retired from the session, so something must have happened. There must have been something going on, I don't know, I didn't see that, what happened, but watching the battle between the guys at the top here, Gazman pulling away, trying to pull away from Paolo, but Paolo will do everything possible, but looking at the battles here, Brennan's still closing on Tej, who's still, Nitric Gas has left the session. Just seeing what's going on here, but we're seeing how so still watching Brennan's closing on Tej now. So Brennan's again, he joined in quite a few seasons ago, I think it was, and again I say this to every driver that everyone's impressing me and stuff, but he was one of those drivers who just went there just like, I'm going to do the race and do everything possible, and he does it perfectly. And if I remembered it right, yeah, I think Brennan's will be absolutely delighted with the position he's in at the minute. Same with Tej, because the guys at the top three, they will have to pit again. They will have to pit again, but the guys who are on the mediums will have a advantage. See how just see what's happened next. Seeing what the battle's going on. We're seeing with Brennan's trying to get past Tej now. Will Brennan's get past Tej? Yes, he will. On the first corner. No. Yes. No. Maybe. 50-50. Find a friend. Would you ask the audience? I think not on this one, but Brennan's has moved up to fourth, so cracking move for him. But Tej is saying, well, I'm having my 50-50 gamble here. And he's... oh, late braking there. That is... oh, because of that late braking on Tej. Sorry, late braking from Tej. He lost out completely. So now Brennan's will do everything possible to try and hold on for fourth. So he will do everything he can. So... so still trying to see if there's any battles going on, but we're looking at it, Captain Stiff, because Ted's tried everything to get back into fourth. Captain Stiff has brought himself back into for sixth place at the minute, but he's closing on Tej, who at the minute looks like he's still struggling with the medium tyre, while Captain Stiff have got a better advantage on the ERS at the minute. So Paolo's pitted, so Paolo has pitted, so he will go for the soft tyre, so he will have an advantage. Oh, he's done it again. Paolo will not be happy with the team at the minute. That's happened again. Where's Captain Stiff? Captain Stiff's closely on Tej. The two commentators of the No Assist League, they're having a ding-dong battle. They're saying to themselves that after the race, well, on Monday night, we'll be like, right, who's the first top-notch commentators here? We'll find out in F3. We have to wait and see how it goes. It's like Jim and all that with the WWE. We'll be like, who's the best commentator ever in the wrestling? But here we do have a ding-dong battle with the two commentators on the No Assist League for 4th and 5th respectively. That is absolutely insane stuff. We've got Craig, who's closing on Ferocious Stan in 6th place. So, guys, if you've got any comments, please add in, because I'm trying as best I can to give you some absolute belters of an action here. Absolute belters. Oh, Steven says Malk #1 commentator. Oh, thank you very much. I'm not doing the Elvis Presley moment on that one, but fantastical. You're like, oh, thank you very much on that one. So watching Craig now, closing in on Ferocious Dan. We'll see Craig, my good old teammate of the commentators. Oh, trying to get the bit of that slipstream there. Captain Steve, Tej, Captain Steve. No, Tej, Captain Steve. Yeah, Tej is holding on for fourth. That is a cracking move from him. Absolutely cracking of a move there, but fair play to him. Absolutely fair play. But Paolo will be absolutely gutted again. And now you have to do everything possible to try and get back into the top half. But Gazaman will be passing the first long straight on that one. So Captain Stiff closing in on Tej for fourth place. So interesting stuff here, guys. It's just, how do you think we'll capitalise? How do you think we'll... who do you think Tej will get podium? Do you think Paolo? Oh my God, Captain Stiff! Oh, what a move! What a move from Captain Stiff! Fantastical! Absolutely, beautiful stuff from Captain Stiff. It is impressing me tonight. Absolutely belter of a move, and I've just got it at the nick of time. Tej will be absolutely thinking, what do I need to do? So, Mamma mia! No Italiano. Where's the Luigi? I'm going to try and get Luigi on the Captain Stiff. Where's the mushrooms or the shells? That's it. So, we're just watching Gazaman. He's on his soft tyres, so we'll have the advantage. Tej, Paolo is on the soft tyre. He's had the fastest lap. But what a move from Tej! What a move! Fantastical! Absolutely, of course I'll say fantastico. Magnifico. Steven says Stiff for the win, but I would double check on that now. I would double check on that, because Captain Stiff, even though he's closing in, you've got Gazaman and Paolo closing in on the softs, and they've got 9 laps left. The guys on the mediums will have a tough time. They will have a tough time. We have the Craig train, so the original Flying Scotsman. The original Flying Scotsman holding on for 5th place in the medium tyres on 7 laps of the tyres. But looking at it now, Gazaman and Paolo on the soft tyres, doing everything possible. But watching Captain Stiff now. Steven says, don't. I love The Simpsons. Where's those donuts? I need it. So watching Captain Stiff closing in on Tej now. We might have another battle with Gazaman. Gazaman having a quick glance. We might have a 3. Come on, we have a 3 in a bed situation here. Please, we might have a 3. Where's Tej? Oh my God, 2 side. Captain Stiff passed, but where? Oh my God, Gazaman going on the outside. 2 in a bed. What a move. But Craig, he's going for the inside. Oh my days! Oh, Gazaman didn't give him enough room on Craig, but Craig will lose out here. But we might have another battle for F1 Richard. Captain Stiff, Tej, what? Oh no, collision! Absolute collision there. Watching. Oh no! Just see what's happened there. BW Clyde closing in on F1 Richard. These two are in a ding-dong battle at the minute. Fasconi closing it. Fasconi doing everything possible against Notorious, doing everything possible for 11th place respectively. But BW Clyde, oh my God! Now I don't know if it's issues with there or what. I don't know, but we'll have to watch out at the race afterwards. But looking at it, F1 Richard, oh my God, do everything possible. Beat him with Clyde. What a move! If you do a move like that, you are a legend, Sunshines. But what a move from the third Flying Scotsman. Fair play to him. Tej will be absolutely gutted with that, because Gazzaman closing on Captain Stiff, dropped down to third, 2 in a bed. We might have a 2 in a bed. No, I was going to say we might have a 2 in a bed, but Gazzaman moves up to second. But now he's got an advantage to try and catch up to Brennan, who's in first place at the minute. We have Captain Stiff. Captain Stiff going on the outside. Will he try and do the dummy and go on the inside? He looks at it for the inside mode here, but Gazzaman may pull away. He is on the fresher tyres at the moment here, but still Paolo behind. Gazzaman will be absolutely delighted with that, because at the minute Gazzaman will have the advantage. Gazzaman on 10 points, so he will get 20 points at the end of the race if it stays like this. I say if it stays like this. So Paolo will be in fourth, so he will drop down to second by 1 point. So if it stays like this, which I doubt it, but if it stays like this throughout the whole race, he will be dropped. But look at it now, it will be equal terms if he gets past Captain Stiff for third, Paolo. Again, the guys here are absolutely everything possible. But seeing this, guys, I bet if you want the commentator's box, it's just absolutely insane stuff. And I'm knackered. Oh, it's tiring work. You try to do everything possible to try and make sure you cover everything, but Captain Stiff holding on for third. Paolo will be moving up to third, and he does that with ease. So now, at the minute, in the standings, Beater McCloy's done a fastest lap, and he gets past Tej in seventh for sixth place, respectively. Beater McCloy goes in wide. It looks like he's got his wings intact and stuff, but I thought he might have struggled because of what happened earlier in the last lap or so, because of that incident there. But looking at it, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight. But Paolo and Gazzaman, they'll be having a ding-dong bow for their performances so far, and it's only the second race of the F3 League out of 12 races. So there normally be 6 races, then we have a break, and then we go straight to another 6 races, and then that'll be the season. But looking at it now, who do you think Brennan's will hold on? Do you think Gazzaman will get first? Do you think Paolo might nick it, get past Gazzaman to get first? Because at the minute, looking at the leader stuff, Paolo's only 6.5 seconds behind the leader, with 5 laps remaining. 5 to 6 laps remaining of the race tonight. But what's your thoughts, guys? What do you think could happen? What do you think could happen tonight? Do you think that would happen? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just a commentator. Try to do everything possible on this. But what will they do now? But everyone's a little bit spread out now, so you hopefully near the end, I'm hoping Paolo will close in, because he is the nearest one out of the rest of the guys here. So just watching the guys here. So Stephen, unfortunately had that crash which I saw on the stream. Hopefully we'll bounce back next week in Hungary. He says Brennan's will going to hold on. So at the minute it's 5.2. At the moment it's 5.2 seconds. He did say, Stephen did say also going to be tight. I think it will be tight. It depends on how Gazzaman will have his tyres temperatures right now, about now. I think 4 to 6 laps. That's when it kicks in. The medium should have kicked in about lap 8. Sorry, 6 to 8 laps, I think. So, and then that's when the tyres get really, really awkward. But looking at it now, you don't see it, but it looks like there's a little bit of a gap. Well, let's say a little bit of gap. It's just absolutely insane stuff here. But Steve says, from a high of a podium last night to the back of reality of a crash tonight. Steve, I know, I know, I know. Don't worry, mate. You'll be bouncing back next week. I promise you that. Notorious, he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Still, the guys are all spread out still. So, who have I not spoke to much? Notorious. Notorious. He did everything. He had an unlucky race last week. He did finish the race, but he did get 0 points. But Notorious did get 5th last season in Bahrain in the F3 League, and look at it now on 12th. He'll do everything possible to try and bounce back. He needs to get a kickstart to his season as quickly as possible. So hopefully he'll get some proper tyre wears in and get some practices in, because he needs to get that in as quickly as possible. You got Ferocious Dan, Mike closing on Mike. That'll be the Gazzaman's dropping down to nearly 4. It's under 4.5 now. Brennon's tyres is going to be absolutely killing at the minute, but I'm watching Ferocious Dan try and close in on Mike, who's on 10 laps of soft tyre. But Ferocious Dan will have his tyres temperatures kick in already. I really want to try and get back into the top 2 if possible, but watching Ferocious Dan. But be a bit close, closing on Craig for 5th at the minute. Mike going to that one, so Ferocious Dan has got the DRS, but Mike's already going for the defensive, and he's going back into the racing line now. Thought it might be enough, but Ferocious Dan still closing in on Mike for 9th place, respectively. Again, he had a cracking race last week, as I said earlier in the stream, but he had an unfortunate accident at the chicane of death at Australia. But looking at it now, Ferocious Dan will get at least a point if he can hold on. At least he doesn't have any more points and stuff. So SJD says, while it's quiet, what do you think of the number of collisions across the league this season? Feel like there have been more than last year. Do you agree? If so, what do you put that down to? That's a tough question to ask. It could be because of the way the game handled. It could be a number of things. It could be we always try to clamp down as much as possible to give everyone an opportunity and stuff, and that's how we give the guys the racing stuff. But obviously I can't say much more on that one, SJD. So, what a move from BW Clyde! Craig on the all medium tyres. BW Clyde on the faster super softs, going right up to 5th. That is a cracking move from him. Absolute belt of a lap. Again, I can't, as regarding SJD's comment, I can't really say too much, but Ferocious Dan has moved to 9th. Yeah, what a move! What a move from Ferocious Dan. Even though Mike's on the slower, more laps on the soft tyre, but Ferocious Dan is a little bit on the quicker one. He's only about 4 laps behind. But again, going back to the comment on SJD about the number of collisions, it could be a number of factors, but obviously I don't want to say too much on it, so I can't comment any more than that. But obviously, when we give the guys the league, that we always do the training, always do like the, what's the word? We do like give them the access to say, make sure they are suitable for the race, etc. If that makes sense, SJD. But good question though. But obviously, I can't say much more than that. Just watching BW Clyde closing in on Captain Stiff. We'll have an opportunity. Might have an opportunity to get 4th. Yeah, might have an opportunity to get 4th in the last 2 laps of the race. So Brennon's, the gap is dropped down to 3.2. Will we see Gazzaman closing in on Brennon's? Like Paolo did the exact same thing last week. Paolo holding on for the mediums to the end. Gazaman pulling in lap after lap after lap to try and catch up. Will this be lightning strike twice again? It won't be a Back to the Future moment where it'll be like duplicates here. It may be a duplicate here, and he hasn't got a DeLorean to try and get back into the past to try and try and get that result properly. But look at it now, he's doing everything. He's got 3 seconds. If he wants to try and catch up to Brennan's, he needs to do it by the DRS straight that we just went past. He needs to get to there by that point. If he doesn't, Brennan's will perfectly hold on. It depends if Brennan's has got penalties, which I don't think he has. I don't think he has got penalties, but still watching it from Gazaman's point of view. 2.6 seconds. We're on the lap. We're on the final lap of the race. So. SGD says, no criticism of anyone in particular. Can't tell if it's because it's a new game and people are still getting used to it, or it's just a bit of excitement. Yeah, I understand what you mean, SJD, but obviously I can't comment about the game too much or comment about the driving. I can only say what I see. It could be the game, could be anything. Could be anything like that. I can't go into too much detail, if you know what I mean. So it was a good question, don't get me wrong, but I can't say too much on that one. It could be multiple factors which may point to the game, or different ones, I don't know. But Gazaman closing on Brennan's. I did say it needs to be at least 1.5 by him on this DRS straight. I know I did say 1.5, but he needs to try and get at least catch up to him. He could see him. He could see him on there, but he can't do anything possible. Brennan's will be having his win at Bahrain. Will be a fantastic win for him in the Sauber car. Absolutely belt of a race from him. But I think it's not enough for Gazaman. Unless Brennan's makes a massive mistake on the final few corners, which I doubt it very much. But Gazaman, both of them are warned ERS now. They can't do anything possible, both of them. Well done to Brennan's. Absolute belt of a race from him, and he won the Bahrain Grand Prix at the F3 League. Well done to him. Fantastic race from him. Absolutely belter. Gazaman got second. Paolo got third. Captain Stiff got a fantastic fourth from Captain Stiff. That's a good fourth place for him. BW Clyde for fifth. Craig in sixth. Tej is in seventh. F1 Richards in eighth. Ferocious Stan is in ninth. Depending on the others, if they haven't got penalties, Ferocious Stan will finish in ninth. Mike will finish in 10th. Fasconi, the flying Irishman, I need to say Scotsman, sorry, he won't be happy with me if I said that. So Notorious will be finishing off the race in 12th place at the glorious race of Bahrain. And we are, there was some cracking race, there was some cracking battles from everyone. Absolute cracking battles. So just watching to see Ted just left the session. We're going to have to get the guys coming in now. So the guys, they're on the podium stuff, so we'll be asking them in a bit. So Brennan's winning the Bahrain Grand Prix, and what a race from him. Fantastic from him. Hopefully that'll be a massive boost of him to go into the seat, like into Hungary, and try and get some more points in, because obviously he got sixth last week, so a massive win here. But obviously the top two drivers, they will have some differences now. So just watching the race classification. Race classification for the race. Brennan's is in first. Gazaman is in second. Paolo is in third. Captain Stiff is in fourth. BDW Close in fifth. Craig's in sixth. Tej is in seventh. F1 Richards in eighth. Ferocious Stan is in ninth. Mike's in 10th, Fascona's in 11th, Notorious is in 12th, Norris Gas is in 13th, Suspudder's in 14th, Steve's in 15th, Colin J's in 16th. The bottom four had DNFs of the race, so I'm just going through the incidents now, so that the admins and the stewards will check the penalty stuff after the race. So that's your classification. I will invite the guys in right now. So just watching the guys. If you just commented, guys, can you please, if you just commented, guys, on the stream, if you could send it again, I didn't see that last bit. So if you, that'd be fantastic. I just want to say good evening to Brennons and Gazzaman. Can one of you invite Paolo, please, guys? If not, I'll try and invite him in. We're sorry about this, guys. I will try and get him to join the chat stuff. Oh, okay, cool. So we do apologise, guys. We're just trying to make sure he joins the session. So while the guys are all prepped up and ready for the questions, I need to make sure that they're all set up with their allow voice to be shared on the party to make sure their voices are allowed to be shared. I don't know why I repeated it twice, but just making sure. Evening to Gazman and Paolo. Make sure you guys make sure you've got your allow voice to be shared before we do the questions tonight. That's cool. You just fixed it. Cool. So is everyone all okay? Ready to go? Yeah? Nice one. Right. So what I'll do is I'll talk to Brennan's first, then Gazman, and then Paolo, and then I'll talk about as a generic question to the guys about the Hungary race for next week. Brennans, how you doing?
Believe it
You
I can't believe
amazed?
it.
I'm
Yeah,
amazed. I'm absolutely delighted with that win for you because
thanks.
that is just a fantastic win. Did you think you could
Yeah,
hold on? Was you
no,
worried
I
that?
didn't. I was watching the time go down. I had my battery saved up for the last few laps.
Yeah,
I didn't think I'd hold on. I was just thinking to myself, oh, podium would be really good. Just a podium would be fine, but I didn't think I'd actually win it. I saved some battery up, and I just kept using it over the last few laps to try and keep him out of DRS zone. And
yeah.
just watching the time ticking down over the laps.
Uh,
It felt like an eternity.
it was exactly the same moment where Paolo and Gazzaman last week. Gazzaman was closing in on first, and I thought this was going to be like a photo finish again because the way Gazzaman was
Yeah,
closing in
yeah.
on you. But did you thought Gazzaman caught up to you near the end, or do you think you just done enough, as you said?
I thought I'd just hold him off. Just the last couple of laps, I was pretty confident, but my tyres are a bit tired, so I was just keeping off the curbs and just trying to keep it safe to bring it home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, fantastic, fantastic. And you just said earlier that you you was hoping for like you was happy with the podium, but I bet you could have a
More than
champagne,
happy
aren't
with the
you?
podium. Yeah, yeah. I might have a
Uh,
few beers tonight.
it'll be a
Yeah,
champagne, so we won't be seeing Brennan still
yeah,
next
yeah,
week on that one. So that's it was a cracking race. Um,
yeah. Thanks.
but I bet I was worried, thinking, will Brennan's hold on? Will Gazzaman get you on that one? But you did well, and you hold on for dear life with Brett on that.
Yeah. Did you see the battles with Tej I had earlier as well? They were good fun.
Yeah,
Me and Tej
yeah,
having a little
yeah.
fight.
There was um there was an incident with Tej and Stiff during the race. That's why I think there would have been a differences in the podium stuff, but it looked like it was a bit. Um, there was some cracking battles overall. Anyway, there was some fantastic battles left, right, and centre. Anyway, um,
Brilliant.
but hopefully I'll speak to Paolo in a bit about the pits because we've had some issues with the pit stuff. Um, but with you, Brennan, I bet that's a massive boost for you to go to Hungary next week. To get
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just because I did a good quality, and I was really pleased with it. I think I was in sixth. I think I just don't knock out the front runners in the first corner. I
yeah,
thought I'd just stay around sixth or something, but I can't believe it just all worked out nicely. So yeah,
yeah.
amazing.
It's like the famous Jim Carrey, or was it someone else said, like a glove, Naz. That's it. But yeah, but fair play to you. I'll come back to you in a bit about the Hungary in general.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Okay. Thanks, Mark.
but fantastic race from you, mate, and keep up with the good work.
Thanks.
Anyway,
Cheers, buddy.
Gazaman, Gazaman,
Hello.
what what do I say again? Lightning strikes twice again. Not exactly the same time. by 1/10, and I thought you needed to catch up to Brennan's. Did you think you had the chance, or did you had some
Uh,
mistakes again?
I was fast, but I used all the battery up, trying to
Oh, okay.
catch then on. So I had no battery left. I think I had 10% left, and I had no fuel left. So I tried my best to catch up to him, and then
Yeah.
I couldn't. I couldn't get to I couldn't get to the OS. But it was a good race. Well done, Brennan's and
Thanks, mate.
Paolo. Well done.
I saw I saw you two actually battling out for the top two because I thought if Gazzaman closes in like he did last week with Paolo, but you two had both had less ERS. I think you had a little bit, just a little bit more than Brennan's Gazzaman, but not enough to catch
Oh,
up. So,
yeah.
but I think if you watch the stream, you'll see the differences of the ERS, and you think, what happened if I could have done this or done that? But did you think second place was the best that you could do tonight, or did you felt like you could have
Um,
done a different strategy tonight?
I think the strategy was good. I had the pace,
Yeah,
and I think Paolo had to better pace because he was catching me in all the race. But
yeah.
I think he hit the back of me in the pits and lost his foot win.
Oh, okay.
That was in the pit stop, so he lost his win, and I think he lost 5 seconds. So I think if that never happened, Paolo could have came second or first. I think.
Yeah, yeah. I think I will speak to Paolo in a bit, which he'll probably don't want to talk about the pits because they'll kick the Haas team out on that one. So, but look at it now. I think that was another great performance from you again, Gazman.
Thank you.
That will what's your that'll be another boost for you to go into Hungary. Do you think you got a chance at Hungary next
Yeah,
week?
well, I came second, and I came second, so
So
anything can
I'm
happen.
expecting second again. So put the betting
Yeah,
slips, guys. That's it. You heard it before.
consistent.
Yeah. So see how it goes. But yeah, fantastic race from you, Gazman, and keep up the good
Cheers,
work
thank
as
you.
well. We'll stay behind for the Hungary part question if you can, please. Um, Paolo, Paolo.
Hello.
Right. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say first. Are you going to destroy the pit crew after what happened twice? Because I saw it twice. What happened? I think would you have got past Gazman if that didn't happen?
Um, well,
I know it's hard
would
to
you?
say now,
Oh,
but
he no, I only broke my front wing on the first time,
yeah.
and it was my fault because I didn't really judge it very well.
Oh, okay.
When I was coming in, and I don't know, I should have braked more, and then I had to quickly change it to change my front wing because I don't think they would have changed it because it was only like a yellow front wing,
Yeah.
so that lost me about 5 seconds, but.
Yeah.
At the end, I think I caught up to Gazman because I pitted about 2 laps earlier on the second try,
Yeah.
but my tyres were just gone at the end, so I don't think there's anything I could do.
No. No. Well, I I was shouting in the I was shouting at the stream, just like what it was like. Have you ever watched the Monaco Grand Prix where Ricardo came into the
Oh
pits and
yeah,
then
yeah,
the pit crew didn't come out, and you're like,
yeah,
what I need tyres. I can't move. I need
yeah,
tyres and stuff. I need to get changed. And you're like, nope, nope. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You had the pace, definitely the pace to win it. I would have liked to have seen what would happen if I think you would have closed up to Brennan's, the same as what happened with Gazman. I think. It would have been a really close battle near the end. I think, but again, I can't say because what happened happens. But
yeah, man.
did you? I mean, that was a cracking quali as well. You did well to get the quali as well.
Yeah, I was really happy with that lap, to be
I
honest,
was,
because I messed up my second one. I was
yeah,
about 3 tenths up anyway,
yeah.
but then I messed it up.
Oh, don't
So
say that. I hate that. The driver says, "Oh, I messed up 3/10 here. I could have got quicker than that." And I thought, no, don't. You don't want that to happen.
No,
That's it.
I went first anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, it was a cracking lap, and I thought, will he keep that momentum going in the? Because I was worried that with the super softs, because they didn't last long, did they? I was worried
No,
that. So, but fair play to you for getting third after the two mistakes of the pits, not yours, but the crew's mistakes at the pit stops. Um, but what's your views on Hungary? Like, it's still third, it's still podium, it's fantastic. It's you and Gazzaman will be battling out for the top two at the minute. Um, and I think if I remembered it right, Gazzaman will be on 20 points. Paolo, you'll be on 20 points as well. So Brennos will be on 17. So you two are having some ding-dong battles for the top two. So again, guys, absolutely fantastic stuff. I'm going to talk about the Hungary now. I'm not hungry. Yeah, I've already had something to eat, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it's just Hungary track. Brennos, what are your thoughts of the track? As in, do you like the track?
No, too many sweeping corners. I'm not very fast on it, and too narrow. So I think I just play it cautious and get some points in Hungary. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So you had a 6 and then you got a first. So I'm expecting. I don't know.
This has been extreme results. I'll be back to the 0 points soon, I'm sure.
No. Don't say that. Don't say that at all. Don't. But your thoughts are you're not gonna. You try your best at Hungary and see how it goes. It depends because it's normally heavy rain around there, if I remember it right, or normally rains at Hungary as well. So be interesting to see if we can get a proper wet weather track or mixed conditions as well. But again,
so there might be places to be made up if there's just getting the pit stop timing right. If there's rain, then so it might be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Who knows? It's like picking the card, picking a lottery, and you never know what to come out of the. Like a magician's hat would be a rabbit next, or get some points next. That's it. But fair play to you, Brennans. Congratulations on the win, and don't get too drunk,
Cheers,
please. We need you back for next week.
Work tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. Cheers for that, mate. Gazzaman, what are your thoughts of Hungary? Do you like the track or not?
It's okay. It's not. It's very small and tight, so there's not much places to overtake, like Australia and Bahrain. So it'll be hard, but it's quite easy to slip up. I think in some corners, they're quite tight. So I think there'll be a lot of crashes. Hoping not, but I think there'll be plenty of spaces to get put up after a few crashes, and it may rain. So if it rains, that's better. I might spice stuff up a bit.
Yeah.
But I struggle in that track, especially I think it's it's fourth corner. I think it's a right-hander going up a hill.
Oh
There's
yeah. The
car.
blind left corner or something like the curve.
Yeah, it's the left corner and the right corner after. But apart from that, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I like the I'm not. I know you've said the truth on that one, but I love the driver's tactics. It's like I'm not going to be very good, but I'll get a podium. That's it. Let's see how it goes. But but Guzman, fair play to you for getting second and keep up the good work as always in F3. And I'll speak to you soon. So, Paolo, again, final question. What are your thoughts of Hungary as a track? Do you like it or not?
I actually quite like it. I know
Right.
you probably expect me to say that I don't, but
Yeah.
I like how it flows, and the only thing is there's not much overtaking there, and I feel like the races that I've done so far this season, there's been a lot of overtaking, so
Yeah.
I might have to change how I go about it, but I think
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Right. So you heard that, guys. So I'm expecting Brennans and Gazzaman to get in the top half and swap tactics there. See how it goes. But thanks a lot. Thanks. Can't say. Thanks again, guys, for the podium. Well, thanks for myself for the podium. Thanks for you guys for joining for the podium questions, and I wish you all the best of luck in the season in F3. Yeah, and enjoy Hungary. So I'll let you all go, and cheers for that, guys. Nice one.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks for what you do. Cheers, bud.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll try. I'll try. Thank you.
See ya.
See you later, mate. So, waiting for the guys to leave the podium questions. Final thoughts, myself. Cracking lap from Paolo. Cracking lap. And I thought BW Clyde and Gazaman nicked it, but Paolo just nicked it and did enough to try and get some points to try and get ahead of his great start to the F3 league. But yeah, look at it now. It's quite interesting now because we've got two drivers at the moment with Paolo and Gazaman closing in top two. So them two will definitely, at the moment, they've got the form and the pace for to have a shot at the title. But yeah, it's just have to wait and see how it all plans out for everyone else. But again, there was some cracking battles left, right, and centre, like Brennan's and Tej. There was some three. I thought there was going to be at least 1 3 in a bed, but some crackers tonight. Two. There's quite a few 2 in a beds situations. There were some really unlucky, unfortunate accidents, as well as especially Stevens one where he lost the curb. He lost the car into the curb, into the wall. But yeah, have to wait and see how the guys capitalise. And I'm enjoying the F3 League. I'm enjoying the battles, and I hope you guys have as well. Thank you for everyone that's watched the F3 League with the Invictus Racing League, working in partnership with RacingLineMP.com. So, again, guys, thank you very much for watching. And always remember, I always say this the last 2 words, always remember, stay classy. Cheers for that, guys. I'll see you all next week at the glorious race of Hungary. I'm not hungry, but I will be later. Yeah, cheers for that, guys. I'll see you all next week at the Hungary track. Ta-ra, bit.